Hello, hey viewers with Mr.Who reviews. Today we're in Ducktales. Let's get dangerous. And then this 1 hour special, Launchpad brings Scrooge and the boys to St. Bernard, since Scrooge is going to see his scientist of the branch of Big Duck Enterprises there, Boris Bulba. And doing all part of seeing Drake Mallard, since I do want to make a documentary about crime fighting. It turns out there's no crime to be fought, since the new mayor of St. Bernard, Allison, has just made the place more peaceful. You know, I was saying it's supposed to be the most crime city in the world. Yeah. I thought Allison was said in season 2 is going to be the businesswoman. Anyway, with Scrooge and boys, they'll see Boris Bulba, even though one of Scrooge's members of the board, Bradford, said not to. Turns out Bulba has this new device called a random rod that keeps saying will change reality. And it kind of does. He says it makes something from nothing. And that just gets Yui to be a bit skeptical or skeptic. So he just looks through the blueprints of the random rod with Scrooge and Yui or Louis. And thanks looking into Elizabeth Finch's journal, he finds out that the ramrod is just I can't remember the guy's name, but some sort of a device that can tap into different universes and take things. And they do try to stop Bulba, but Bulba actually puts Scrooge into the dimensional portal and put him in an episode of the 87 Ducktales where he screamed at a whale or sea monster at my ice cream, right? Ice cream. And with the Darkwing, he and boys do find Gosling breaking into Bulba's lab, because they're now her grandfather was Bulba's assist or boss, and actually gave Gosling's grandfather a name in this. And he was hell bent on finding them, and Bulba actually brings in the Division 4 into the DuckTales universe. Yeah, I got a little nitpicks with the characters. Like, I do think they're great, but I wonder why Bushroot is more like a monster in this, since he's supposed to be a sympathetic villain, and the mayor said the Liquidator more buff than in the original song. That's my idea, or just my thoughts. And Gosling's just all for fighting find one criminal to force him to bring them into Bulba's lab, since it's on lockdown. But Darkwing just against it because he's probably just overprotective of Gosling. And they do find Quackerjack that they run away when his robot comes, and they get wiped out by the Liquidator. And turns out Boris was hired by Fowl to work on the ramrod, and also turns out that Bradford is a director of Fowl. He's also against what Boris is doing, so Boris just locks him up with the boys, and they actually break out. And he keeps trying to hide that there's some open on, but eventually the boys find out he's part of Fowl, and he puts them in the same dimension that Scrooge is in. Gosling's looking a bit hard on Darkwing, since he feels that he's really doing enough. After talking to the launch pad, he finds out that he's actually been talking to Gilduck's secret identity, Fenton. I forgot the name for a second there. Just to find out their way to find the grandfather, and turns out there isn't, and Boris going to use the ramrod for just one more time, or they'll destroy the universe. And turns out that means been working or talking to Fenton for days. Yeah, time doesn't really seem to exist in Sacred Heart. I do kind of like that Gotham that he having that ring take a break while humming a little bit of Little Girl Blue. It's kind of sweet. Darwin decides to go down to Boris's lab when he finds out that he's about to activate the ramrods again, and he gets captured. He just gets or gets off that idea, or Gotham can just ask him what you know about Darwin villains, and him and I have an idea of dressing them up as some Monterey Darwin villains, Monterey Jack, and or no, not Monterey Jack, some Monterey villains, as I say. Just when Mousepad and Gotham about to say Darkwing, Gotham's just getting a bit scared, and Mousepad just reassuring her that everything's gonna be okay. And the fight happens, and the Darkwing and Mousepad are just geeking out while Gotham's trying to find her grandfather in like what universe they're in. And he just get the boys and Scrooge out of the universe they're in. And eventually the bubble loses, and Gotham decides to stop the dimensional crisis and get up find her grandfather. And Scrooge finds out about Bradford, and it seems like things are going to get more dangerous for the McDuck clan. And Drake is just talking to Gotham and saying that Montana knows a lot of the super scientists. And unlike the old show, Drake asks Gotham to be his crime fighting partner. Yeah, I don't know why I didn't have him adopt her. Maybe in this universe it take as long to adopt a kid like it does in real life, but unlike the real show, did you explain how Longpad can exist or be in Ducktales and Darkwing Duck, since he said he's going to spend his days in Duckburg and his nights in St. Bernard's? So, and then they treat him to go off fighting crime. Yeah, this is just a great episode, and if it does lead to a Darkwing Duck spin-off, it'd be just as good as a backdoor pilot. And there's also some references to past Disney shows in this, and I do kind of like Darkwing and Bob just geeking out on some of the Darkwing stuff going on. And I do collect Bored Bob and Dead, but I think it's a bit better in the original show, and not just because he's voiced by Tim Curry. This episode is similar to the pilot, which does have Longpad show up, and Bulba and the ramen rods. And I do like a dimensional story thing. And the actors playing Gotham was good, but what with the DuckTales cast voice director actors that don't sound like kids. I think the only one that sounds like a kid is Doofus Drake. But, or Boyd. Yeah, only two. What's with that? I don't know. I'll tell you, music as always, and just still the look of the Darkwing villains is just great. And I hope that is Dan Castaneda back as Megavolt. And I was wondering if the Darkwing villains went back to the Darkwing show in Ducktales, or maybe they're still in Sacred. And maybe Bulba is gonna come back as the Bullinator next time. You know? Yeah, the Scrooge and the boys know about Fowl trying to take him down. I wonder if that's gonna do anything or be connected to what had been said about not lying to Webby about something. And just gonna wait to see what the next few episodes gonna be like. Like the titles are up for the next few episodes, but not the summaries. And it's gonna be another Christmas episode. It's gonna have Santa Claus stealing Christmas, and it's gonna be just great, I bet. And there's one episode called The First Adventure. Maybe also Scrooge's First Adventure, or maybe Donald and the Dellas. I just kinda wait and see. Until then, I'm Stu. See you guys later.